Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes! We are back with the brilliant Bugsnax on the PlayStation 5, and I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in a previous video, we started collecting a few massive Bugsnax and feeding them to Chandlo because Chandlo once again wants to get massive. Chandlo then started feeling a little bit down in the dumps and started telling me that this is the longest he has ever been away from Snorpy, and then that led on to him talking about Snorpy's anxiety and him wondering if there is a way that he can help him. So he started asking some of the other Grumpuses for advice. So far we've spoken to Shelda, and we now need to speak to both Triffany and Floofty. And once we've done that, I think we're going to speak to Triffany, and we are going to start doing Triffany's mini storyline in this area. So let's get straight into things. Now, I finished this off camera, and it's actually a relatively meaty little free update. There's quite a few new missions, quite a few new Bugsnax you can capture. The amount of challenges that they've added to this game, where you can get new furniture items for your house, is ridiculous. There's a lot more than I expected, to be honest. Actually, that's something I want to show you. If you want to know what list of challenges you've got, if you come onto the menu and you come over to this little house picture here, as you can see, there's a massive list of all of the different challenges you can do to unlock different furniture items for your house in Snaxburg. And as you can see, there's a ton that I've already done just from finishing the storyline and doing all of the side missions and stuff like that. If I go onto my main save file, there's even more finished just from doing all of the Bugsnax gathering and stuff like that. So if you've already platinumed the game, you're going to have a ton of these challenges already completed. But there is quite a few additional ones that you need to do. And there's also a few that are also set in the Isle of Bigsnax as well. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff you can do. But let's have a chat with Floofty first, and then we will have a chat with Triffany. Chandlo wants to talk to you.
Oh? I suppose it was only a matter of time. Tell Chandlo I will be with him shortly.
All right.
Are we here to speak ill of my brother? I will gladly go first. Complaint 1 of 294.
No, that's not why I asked you here. But I do want to talk about Snorpy. He wasn't like this when we were kids, right? I mean, he wasn't always so on edge, was he?
Snorpington has always had his imagination and his moral compass. But no, I suppose he's gotten markedly more distraught since our project's dissolution.
What happened between you two? I mean, I heard some of it from him, but I always wanted to hear your side too. And Snorpy doesn't really like me talking to you.
Oh, I'm aware. I have a pile of threatening letters to that effect. However, I will gladly take this opportunity to set the record straight. We were working together on a government-funded research project. Advanced prosthetics that are 10 times stronger than an ordinary Grumpus. But our dear Snorpington discovered that the government had less than savory plans for that technology. And despite my protestations, he tried to make those plans public knowledge.
Well, yeah, I don't blame him. Even you gotta admit, that's pretty jacked up, dog.
Am I the world's only optimist? That technology would have saved lives. If it must either exist with some consequences or not exist at all, I think the choice is clear.
Easy to say when you aren't the one living with the consequences.
Yeah, where did you come from? Shoot! Unfortunately, Snorpington agreed with you. He tried to play whistleblower, but before he could make a sound, we were both fired. And after that, there was a campaign to slander both of us, to discredit any allegations he might still make.
So, there really was a conspiracy against you two?
If you must call it that. But only the most boring sort with paperwork and lawsuits.
Still, that means it's not all in his head.
Don't mistake justification for reason. Snorpington has moved well beyond the realities of our situation.
All right, Floofty. Thanks for telling me all that.
Happy to have enlightened you. Honestly, I expected this conversation to involve more shouting and headlocks.
Nah, not this time. We're cool. But hey, we should talk more often. And maybe I can show you how to headlock me.
Perhaps. But for now, my work beckons.
I think Floofty would really like to put you in a headlock, Chandlo. I gotta be honest with you, mate. Alright, let's have a quick chat with Triffany, and then we will start getting some of the missions on the go. You alright, Triffany? How you doing? How's your barbecue spare rib legs feeling? You feeling alright? Man, look at the state of these Grumpuses. Oh, they look like hell, don't they? Chandlo wants to talk to you.
Oh, I'm happy to chat with Chandlo. Let's meet by the campfire.
Good idea.
What's going on, Chandlo?
Triffany, you know about history and, like, ancient societies and stuff. Shelda said Snorpy's lost in a maze of delusion. But what if it's not a delusion? What if there really is a Grumpinati?
Well, I've done some research on my own, and near as I can tell, there's no such thing. At least not in the way you see in the movies. There's no shadowy cabal secretly in control of the world. Real conspiracies can happen. And heck, there was an old literary society called the Grumpinati, but aside from the name, it's not at all what Snorpy talks about.
Are you sure? I mean, I've seen Snorpy's charts, and they kind of make sense.
Kinda is the important word here, though. Look, there are points of data on that chart that are real, but it's all those strings between them that are made up.
No, those are real. We got them from Gramble.
Oh, Chandlo, that's not, what I...
Let it go, my child.
Point is, Snorpy might be a talented engineer, but he's no historian, and he's certainly not immune to bias, you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I hope you're right. Thanks for talking to me, Triff Dog.
No problem. And if you ever want to know more about failed conspiracies throughout history, you know where to find me.
I gotta be honest with you, Triffany. If all of the people that believe in the Illuminati find out about what you just said, they're gonna try and come for you on Twitter, mate. You gotta be careful, Triffany. You gotta be careful. Alright, Chandlo. What are you going to do, mate? You still going to go back to Snacksburg and babysit Snorpy, or are you going to stick around here for some fun action adventure? So, what are you going to do now? Oh look, we could do a basketball rematch. So, what are you going to do now? So, what are we going to do now?
Bro, I feel like there's a huge weight on top of me, and it's not the kind I can lift. Snorpy never would have come to Snacktooth if I didn't push him into it. All I do now is make him exercise and ignore all the stuff I don't understand. Shelda's right. I don't know enough to really help him. And thinking I do is only making it worse. I'm gonna stay here. Until everybody's ready anyway. I need some time to just think.
Alright then, mate, alright. I've got to be honest with you, Chandlo. I think that huge weight on your shoulders is probably that burger, to be honest, mate. That's a pretty damn big burger. Oh, man, it looks like one of those Grand Macs from McDonald's. You know, the big version of the Big Mac. Jesus. I bet that stinks as well. That's got to be going rotten by now. Alright, let's have a chat with Triffany. And let's find out what our next bunch of missions are going to be. I think Triffany's missions are to do with like caves and stuff, and I think we might have already have unlocked one of the doors that she wants me to open. What do you want to investigate?
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I'd say it's high time we get to exploring. I see another maze blocking the way deeper into the jungle. I bet if we solve it, we'll find something real exciting. I'll go ahead and make my way over to the maze. Meet me there when you're ready for some puzzling.
Oh, I'm going to come right with you, Triffany, but I think I've already removed that maze door. I'm pretty sure we did it probably in the previous video when we were trying to capture one of those yellow scorpion-looking snacks for Chandlo. Where's that sugary donut gone? Oh, watch out for those frosty little devils. They seem to love you and always want to push you. Oh, there it is. Hey, hang on a minute. How comes Triffany just walked straight through him? If I walk into him, I get blasted across the map. Oh, lovely. Oh, look at them. Look at them. Delicious chocolate chips. You've got to love chocolate chips, don't you, Wolf and Wolfettes? Especially when you're making a cake and you've got a bag of chocolate chips for the cake. The chances of those chocolate chips making it into the cake without you just eating them is very, very high. Very, very low, I mean.
Phew. Kinda nice to be away from the others for a minute. The arguing can be, distracting, you know?
Yep. Yep. Trouble with Floofty?
Well, you know Floofty. They're smart as a whip and twice as painful. I feel like they expect more out of me than I can give, though. Gosh, I don't know. I feel like I ought to be taking more of a leadership role out here. But I do all my best work when I'm alone. Anywho, no use dwelling on that. Looks like you went and solved that maze before I could even get here. Oh, let's go inside, scan around, and see just what kind of ruin this is.
I feel like the whole of this DLC, I'm playing the role, well, it's not even DLC, this free update, I feel like I'm playing the role of therapist. Like, we're trying to help Chandlo, you know, with these issues with Snorpy. We're now going to sort of be helping Triffany with her wanting to work alone issues. Then I think eventually we'll probably help Floofty with all of the stroppiness. What else? Shelda, I guess, dealing with the religious stuff, the spiritual stuff. We basically play the role of a therapist in this free update. Just helping everybody. If you want to find yourself a secret area, actually, you have to use the campfire, and you need to use the campfire to light a brazier back at camp, and then you can light all the way up to here, and eventually you can light the braziers in here, and then you'll be able to open up a secret door over there. And I think there's something you can do in there that might involve reaching like a little secret area where you can find like a secret Bugsnax in this free update. I'll have to show you once we're done with the main story. A cave-in has sealed the chamber beyond here. Recesses were large numbers of recesses where large numbers of Grumpuses slept. That's not very comfy, is it? Hey, hang on. Hey, who are you pushing, you stupid pie? Don't push me like that. The pillar seems to represent leaders of the past. This huge fire must have kept the cave system warm. Really? Oh, that's pretty sure that's what a fire's for. I've checked out these ruins.
Judging by what we've seen, I'd say this was a communal living space. One of the few that wasn't utterly destroyed anyway. And gosh, technology and culture are so much more advanced than what we've seen so far. This city must have been the center of Stone Grumpus society. And at the very center, the temple, possibly led by a priestess of Mother Nature.
Mother Nature. I like how it's not Mother Nature, it's Mother Nature. Why the mazes?
That's a great question. There's definitely easier ways to lock a door. But seeing as this was the height of their craftsmanship, it's possible they built those mazes just to show off.
Does seem like a very good idea, especially with the amount of giant Bugsnax around here. If you need to quickly get into shelter because you're being chased by a giant burger, you're not going to be able to unlock the door very quickly, are you? Tell me about Mother Nature.
I don't know too much, but I'll say it's one of the world's oldest practicing religions. I'm sure Shelda could tell you more about it. But on that subject, it's odd I never saw hide nor hair of Mother Nature back on Snacktooth. It's possible she showed up relatively late in their culture, adding to the existing worship of Bugsnax.
Should we explore the temple?
Whew, I thought you'd never ask. Never look a gift temple in the gateway, as Grandma used to say. I'll meet you by the entrance, yeah?
Yeah. Well, you won't be meeting me, I'm going to be following you. Watch out for the pie, it likes to push people. Look how they bloody run. I suppose it would be pretty hard to run when your legs are made of barbecue ribs. We basically already cleared the pathway for Triffany whilst we were doing the missions for Chandlo. When we were trying to capture this little devil over here. Why does it have to keep bloody raining? We're here. How do we open the temple?
Oh, hey! You can see the camp from up here. At a nice, safe distance. Anywho, there should be a mechanism here that'll get us through that door. Might be a bit of a jog, though.
Okay, I've got to light a brazier and run for it. Alright. Right, I hope you're ready to run, Triffany, because it doesn't look like you're very fast with your weird barbecue feet.
Way to go! That was some fancy footwork. Oh, wow. Okay, this time the ancient architects were definitely showing off.
Yep.
But you know, this ludicrously complex maze tells me that whatever's in the temple beyond is just that important. So you know the drill. Let's get to solving.
Why don't you bloody get to solving? You're the expert on temples, I'm not. Alright, it's one of those mazes where we have to use the little buggy ball, but as you can see, this one is pretty goddamn massive. And you've got to watch out for that little devil over there, because you don't want him to grab you and push you out of the maze, because you have to do the whole thing again. Alright, I guess we're going to be starting over here. Look at that. What are you holding? What's that supposed to be? What's the matter with your ears? Why do your ears or why does your clothing or whatever that is look like pieces of pizza? Mind you, it is a Grumpus. I'm not sure if these Grumpuses actually ate the Bugsnax. Weren't they like against doing it? That's why Shelda is against eating Bugsnax, even though they secretly do eat Bugsnax. Alright, this is going to be a pain in the butt. It's like those little puzzles you get in the Christmas crackers. Absolute nightmare. I love Strabby's little voice. The plush that I got from Fangame that I unboxed, was it last year I think? I wish that they had some sort of little voice box inside it. Every time you squeeze the plush it would do the Strabby voice. That would be adorable. Sort of like when you get the Tom Nook plush from Build-A-Bear, you can have this little voice box put inside of it. And every time you press the hand it does random Tom Nook Tanuki noises. That would be nice. It'd be good if they did that. It would have to, obviously they'd have to increase the price though, so that would be a problem. Alright, we're gonna have to watch out for this little devil. It's pretty dark in here, ain't it? Can you hear it constantly saying chocolan? Don't get too close. Don't get too close. I feel we're going the right way. Hopefully we are. Wish somebody would switch a light on in here though, that's for sure. Oh, I think this is the bloody annoying bit. You've got to try and time this perfectly. Yeah, this is the worst bit here. Oh, I'm pretty sure I've already gone the wrong one. Quick. Oh, there we go. I got lucky with that one. No. We don't want to go in yet. No, Strabby. Oh, come on, Strabby. Right, get back a bit. Get back. We might be able to wing it. Hey, look. There we go. Oh, look at that. We cheesed it. Bloody, it's pretty hard to see what to do. Hang on a minute. Are we supposed to? Oh yeah, we have to go through. We ain't done this bit yet, have we? Yeah, there's like a floor there. Okay. I thought for some reason I'd gone the wrong way and I had to redo it all again. I need to. Is that it?
Nice job! You know, it took all my willpower not to just jump in and do it myself. Anywho, the way is open, so let's get going.
Why didn't you bloody do it yourself then? I wouldn't have minded. I don't like puzzles. Probably one of my least favourite thing in video games. That's why to this day I've got no idea why I ever bought The Witness. You remember that game on PS4 that came out close to the launch of PS4? It was in a PS4 event in New York, made by Jonathan Blow. But yeah, I bought that game, no idea why, just because it looked beautiful, but bloody hell, it took me forever to get those puzzles done. And then the final puzzle, where you're on a time limit, a randomly generated puzzle, I could never finish that one, so I never got the platinum for it. It's left with 1 trophy, I think. That's very annoying. Same with Crash Team Racing.
Well, that's a kick in the teeth. So much for seeing the temple. Judging by the bodies, this collapse must have happened when folks were still living here. Maybe the crater is connected somehow. Come to think of it, we didn't find a single corpse back in the commune. Where'd all those Grumpuses get to? Well then, I'm not about to let this mystery go unsolved. I've just gotta roll up my sleeves and clear this rubble myself.
Shouldn't we ask the others for help? You literally can't do this alone. I'm not going to say that, you never know. She's got some pretty big guns on her. I mean, look at that hand. That barbecue spare rib hand. That could do some damage.
Oh, no, we don't need to trouble everybody with all this. I know my way around ruins. I'll be just fine on my own. You just leave this to me. Go on about your day, and I'll have it done in a jiff, okay?
So as you can see, she's refusing to have the help from other people. So her therapy will be accepting help from others, basically. Let's get rid of this buggy ball. Lovely. Right, wait a day for Triffany to finish. Oh, okay. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but they also added fast travelling to the game, because I don't think you could fast travel when you played Bugsnax originally, but in this update I think they've added fast travelling. So yeah, that's a nice little touch for any of you that want to jet around the game. It doesn't take that long to run to locations anyway, so it's not really needed, but if you want to fast travel somewhere to quickly grab like a snack or something for a challenge, you can now do it, so pretty damn good actually. But yeah, I don't think you could fast travel when the game first released, so that might not be a new addition, and I might be lying right now, but I think it is. I think it is a new addition. I wonder what they smell like. Do they actually smell like a burger? That is the question. And how does it stay fresh? Just gonna nick your bed, Chandlo. Oh crap! I thought she was gonna be back at camp. I'm gonna have to find my way back now. Jesus. But I think some of the missions we have to do in this free update, I feel like I'm going to have a bit of a rough time with some of them, because I feel like some of them, like some of the Bugsnax I caught in this free update, I did by mistake. So when I've got to do it on YouTube, I'm going to have to actually work out how the hell I'm supposed to capture some of these Bugsnax. Because some of them it was just straight up luck, like I'd walk to an area and for some reason the snack's been hit by something and I could just go and pick it up. And I'm not going to get that lucky again, so that might be a problem. I think Shelda's mission was probably the one that was the biggest pain in the butt, because we have to find a bunch of eggs, and 2 of them took me a bloody long time to find, but I remember where they are, so we should get through that bit relatively quickly. And I'll be able to show you guys and girls where they are as well, because you have to find 3 eggs. Well, clearly there's not been any luck, you can see that. Any luck with the rubble?
Oh, it's not going too good. I'm starting to worry I might never see the inside of this temple.
Maybe Chandlo could push through.
I don't know, maybe he could. But if I put him in any danger, Snorpy's gonna hear about it. And then I'll hear about it every day for the rest of my life.
Maybe they could all work together to open it.
Oh, I was afraid you'd say that. Sure, teamwork would really help out here. But those grumps can't go more than an hour without starting a big fight, and I just freeze up. You know, I'm an expert in my field and all, but I'm not a management type. It's better if I just concentrate on my work and let them cool off on their own.
You really don't think they can cooperate?
To be honest, no, I don't. These kind of spats, they just fester and grow, and before you know it, civilization collapses. Look, Some folks just don't get along. Some mysteries just go unsolved. There's nothing I can really do about it. But at least we gave it a shot. I'll see you back at the camp.
Oh, no, I reckon I could move this out of the way. Yeah, I reckon I can move this out of the way. What kinds of gadgets do we have? Maybe this bad boy can do it. Come on. I wish that would work. I wish that would work, and then something comes up on the screen about how you're an absolute genius. That would be nice. Okay, right. We'll have a chat with Shelda now, because Shelda's got some irritating bloody challenges for me to do. So we'll get those done first, and we'll probably get at least one done in this video before I have to end it. And then we'll probably finish it off in the next video, and most likely make a start on Floofties. I reckon there's only going to be like 5 episodes in this playthrough, to be honest. It's going to be relatively short, which is a shame, which is a big shame. But I do reckon they're going to make a second Bugsnax at some point, because if you, spoilers if you haven't finished the main story yet, but after the credits roll, you get that weird little cryptic message that comes up after the credits, don't you? Speaking to the journalist's boss, and then this weird mysterious voice, and then you see a little Strabby jump off of the raft that the the airship that the Grumpuses used to get off the island after absolute havoc goes down with Elizabeth and Eggabell. So there probably will be a Bugsnax 2 at some point, which would be pretty damn good actually, especially if they add a few new Grumpuses to the crew. Lovely. Alright, you're right, Shelda. Your hands are looking, well, that hand isn't, but that hand is looking mighty delicious. I would like to have a taste. Let me lick your hands, Shelda, please. What do you want to investigate?
One must see what lies within those supposed shrines to Mother Nature. Not shrines destroyed and forgotten, but one untouched by the ravages of time. One can see it up along the river's path. That is the place we must meet. Mercifully, the path is free of obstacles. One thanks you for your devotion. The path once more revealed, and yet no less treacherous. One's heart is filled with dread for the truths yet unknown within the river shrine. Nevertheless, we must push forward.
I'm not sure what path you're talking about. Are you talking about the rocks that giant sugary donut removed? It must be that. Yeah, because when you release the sugary donut from there, it breaks the wall open and then it crashes through another wall. Unless you're talking about me already opening the door, because I think I already opened that door, didn't I? Yeah, because I wanted to get the shrink spice so that I could go and shrink one of these weird yellow lobsters. These like macaroni things. What are they called? Clawsteroni. Yeah, some sort of like macaroni, ain't it? We're at the shrine. Now what?
Oh, thanks for meeting me out here. I guess if it's just you and me, I can keep it casual. Oh, the front entrance to this place looks too strenuous for these old bones. But I believe there's a side entrance into the shrine. When you find it, can you please open it for me?
How the hell do you know there's a side entrance into that shrine? What gives you any kind of indication that there is... Well, I suppose maybe this right here counts as rubble. But then again, you could probably climb up this. Oh, actually, you can. Oh, you can. Oh, sweet, there is a side entrance there. How the flipping hell do you know, though? You could climb up this. Come on, Shelda, you're not that old. Just being lazy, ain't you? Yeah. Look at me like that. You're just being lazy, ain't you, Shelda? Yeah, exactly. Alright, we'll open up the side entrance. We're going to have to lure this guy over, aren't we? What does he like? Hot sauce and cheese. Lovely. Now, we get pretty low on all of our sauces. We might have to go back to Snacksburg and raid Wambus's farm. Boing! So you still technically had to climb up then. Alright, so you did do a bit of work. Suppose I had to clear the rubble, didn't I? Yeah, I didn't think about that. I thought you were just being lazy. I apologise, Shelda. I apologise. The shrine... Yeah, well, no shit. The shrine is open.
Ah, this place. It's almost identical to the shrines I used to visit in my youth. But it's been twisted, corrupted. Here, Mother Nature is the bringer of Bugsnax. The stories they passed down, the warnings about the toxin, they must have come from experience. Yes, the place where I learned about the beauty and wisdom of this world. I hear it's a parking lot now.
Was this the mother's original form?
No. The mother is of purest light. Her ageless wisdom vastly predates these vile monstrosities. But her followers are a different story. No one starts life on the path. That's why we all need guidance.
No. What you mean to say, Shelda, is we need to corrupt the children until they follow some sort of religion. I'm an atheist, so yeah, I don't believe in any religions, but yeah, of course they don't start off believing in some fancy bloke in the sky, or woman in the sky. What stories?
I grew up hearing stories about the dangers of Snacktooth Island, passed down through the oral tradition from those who survived it. Not that many did survive it. Just enough to give one very clear message. The toxin must not be consumed.
Why did you come here?
It wasn't really a raffle, I can tell you that. Come with me to the crater. There's something else I want to see.
Alright, well, I can't come with you just yet. I've got to end the video now. So yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this third episode of Bugsnax. Not the first, the third episode of Bugsnax. Like, share, and join the pack today.